That's one of the things we've heard. We just don't know at this point until we get the autopsy. We just really don't know the cause of death.
Are you guys looking for anyone else?
Not right now. We're looking for any other witnesses. It's my understanding that there may have been a male living in the apartment. We're trying to find him as a potential witness to talk to also.
Who initially made the discovery?
It's my understanding some relatives came over to check on the child. That's when the discovery was made.
The male, is that the mother's boyfriend?
We don't know. We just know that at this point there appears to have been a male living in the apartment. We'd like to talk to him as a potential witness.
Did the mother live there too, though?
That's one of the things we're trying to verify. We don't know at this point who exactly lives in the apartment. As part of the investigation, we'll contact the management of the apartment complex, see who's on the lease, that type of stuff.
You mentioned check on the child. Were they alerted to something going on? You mentioned...
It's my understanding they were just coming to see their relative and couldn't find the relative and wanted to check on the welfare of the relative. As far as the chemicals, we just don't know at this point. There again, that'll be part of the medical examiner's investigation.
You said the body had been in there for several days. Do you have an exact number, perhaps?
There again, the medical examiner will have a better idea of that. Just the officers and investigators feel like the body's been there several days. There again, that depends on the investigation. You know, if there's some intent for the death, then it'll be a homicide investigation. It could be an accidental death, and then that's a different type of thing.
Is anyone detained at the moment?
Right now, we're talking to the mother. She's gone down to our homicide to give a statement to the investigators. That's the extent of what we're doing right now.
So far, has she given any indication why she didn't call 911 the day this happened?
I don't know that yet. Like I say, they're taking her down to get a statement. Once they do that, we'll have a better idea.
Is there any kind of mental evaluation being done?
You know, once they get her down and talk to her, we'll see if that's necessary.
Then do you know postal service here?
I haven't checked that.
Any CPS cases?
Haven't checked that. The investigators will check that once they start the investigation.
What do you... Is the child still recognizable?
I didn't go inside and see the child. It's my understanding the fire department covered the child with a sheet once they evaluated the child and confirmed it was deceased.
About the same circumstances of this case. He was an officer. I don't know if your father,
It's very troubling. You know, no matter how the child died, whether it's an accidental or intentional death, you know, for a body to be in a closet for several days, that's just that's pretty unthinkable. So.
Is this one of the scenes that you think is a little bit heartbroken and stuff like that?
It's hard for the officers to deal with something like that. You know, the officers have families too. You know, unfortunately, our officers have to deal with things like this pretty regularly, so it's one of the things they have to deal with. So.
Was the body covered up by anything?
Not to my knowledge, but there again, like I say, I haven't been inside the crime scene. It's not necessary for me to go on the crime scene, so I don't normally go in there unless it's this.
Do you happen to know if this is the mother's only child? Or
Don't know that. We're working on that right now.
You said family members came to check on the welfare of the mom or the child?
The child. It's my understanding they hadn't seen the child in several days and wanted to see the child, so they came over to talk to the mother. So.
Was the mother in the house when they got here?
I believe so.
Okay. Do you know where the disconnect may have possibly been? Have they tried to contact the mom?
Don't know. Like I say, our investigators will get statements from the mother and the parents and see exactly what took place today.
initially, you guys said the mother freaked out and she hid her daughter in the closet. Is that?
The body was in the closet. How it got there, we're not sure at this point. We're trying to figure that out.
Just to make sure the race and the age of the kid and the male and the mother.
I don't know the race. It was a female, I believe 5-year-old. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, thanks guys.